OSCAAR TV at the Peterborough Speedway in the 20th Annual Autumn Colors Classic, standing alongside the driver, the number 10 Super Late Model, and the 2012 Inside Track Rookie of the Year, Jesse Kenenedy. And Jesse, I know that was the absolute goal, number one goal you guys set out for at the start of 2012. You accomplished this goal at the 2012 Autumn Colors Classic. What does it mean for you guys to have that title here at the end of the year?
Well, it's tremendous, you know, that's the whole goal, and we accomplished it. I can't say enough for the guys on the crew. Most of the crew, besides two, are newbies. So to come together and get that done, even with a new bunch of group, that's good. You know, again, I can't thank enough for my father, because with the deal we made with Shane Gowan to get the two cars, it helped tremendously. All the rookies that were here all had problems. We had problems. I guess in the end it just comes down to we had the least problems.
You guys definitely had an up and down season. You started off the year great, a solid finish at Sunset Speedway, a win at Barrie Speedway that even you said shocked you, and then a whole bunch of problems with one car having to switch to the backup car a couple of times. I mean, overall, you have to be satisfied to walk away with the title after going through a whole bunch of problems and persevering through those as well.
Yes, absolutely. You know, again, the title was our most thing that we wanted, and to win an actual OSCAAR race where, you know, there's a lot of guys out here who've been doing this for a long time that either just won one, you know, recent years after quite a few, or won a second one. So that just shows you again how everybody in OSCAAR has stepped up to the plate and said, all right, no more winner of just one, everybody's going to win. So it's good, and still for us to win a race was way beyond our expectations.
You've won a whole host of late model races in your time, a Delaware Speedway Track Championship. Where does this accomplishment rank up amongst those, alongside that OSCAAR win? Where do those things kind of rank up against some of the previous accomplishments?
Well, again, you know, I said I come from street stock background, up to trucks, to late models, and so on. And I've always fought for those Rookie of the Years into the cash car Sportsman. Never got it. So to finally get one after 28 years, it feels really good.
Now, briefly talk about the actual race itself here today. You had to go to the backup car. You kind of got stuck around the back with some of the lap cars for a good portion of the race. How difficult was it to kind of stay clean out there, especially with the way the track was, with the temperatures, and there seemed to be a real lack of grip out on the racetrack?
You know, I elected to start scratch. I was worried that there was going to be that sort of issues throughout the race, and we got a lap down early, just kind of hanging around at the back. So we were trying to get our lucky dog eventually, and it just seems like we kept getting pushed back further and further and further. I don't think we got our lucky dog until lap 42 or something like that. So we got it back, and then, you know, caution after caution, and at that point, at lap you know, 14th place, I think we gained 7 spots in those 8 laps or so.
Now, I mean, for you guys, obviously this year was a pretty up and down year. Are you guys still looking to come back and make a run for this championship title in 2013 with OSCAAR?
Well, absolutely. We've learned a lot throughout the season. You know, maintenance is a much more a needed thing when we have the crate program. You know, you start the thing up, make sure there's oil and water in it. These cars are back like in the cast car day where maintenance is big. Even though it's a 50 lapper, it's still a sprint. Everything has to be perfect. The tires don't last long enough to be imperfect. So you got to use your old tires for each heat race. The only thing you can do is make sure that the car's at its best.
Final time in 2013. I know you guys have a lot of people that help you make here, a lot of sponsors as well. So go ahead and thanks to people for us here.
Well, I want to thank my dad foremost, Bev's Auto and Smoke Shop, Carrie's Brothers out of Mississauga, GRE out of Oswego, Quality Collision out of London, and the crew here. Jamie Hartley, he's the crew chief. He spends hours and hours and hours on it. One of my greatest friends, and you know, I'm blessed to have him helping me. We got you know, 4 other guys. James Shaw, obviously, has been with us since 2006. I wish I knew these guys for the last 28. Well, I knew them, but we weren't as a group, and I wish that would have happened then.
congratulations, Jesse. It's been a pleasure getting to know you over the last 5 months or so. I wish you the best of luck over the off season in 2013.
Great. Thank you very much.
For OSCAAR TV at the Peterborough Speedway in the 20th edition of the Autumn Colors Classic, presented by Lucas Oil, I'm Clayton Johns.